Hi guys, it's Amanda. Welcome back. I'm using the same shipping box and it has paint dried in it, but I really don't care. I'm sorry if the mess bothers you. I try to zoom in as close to the canvas as I can. I'm using the kitchen table, so this noise you hear is the bench that we have, the wooden bench that we sit on at our kitchen table. So today what I want to do is another one of these. That corner looks weird, but it'll be okay. I want to do another one of these 10 by 10 inch canvases with another one of my new split cups. This one is a 5-channel split cup. It took me a really long time to decide what colors I wanted to use and how I wanted to layer the colors. And I actually want to do 2 colors in each channel. So, I'm gonna do Payne's Gray and a little bit of Pearl White in one of them, and I thought about doing it on one of the outsides, but instead I think I'm gonna do it in the center, so I'll just start with that one. And what I want to do is some Payne's Gray, and I want to put a little bit of Pearl White like in the center, like Payne's Gray and then some Pearl White, and let that level back out. And after that levels out, once it flattens out in there, I'll put some more Payne's Gray on top. So I thought a lot about how I want to do these colors, and what I have settled on is that I'll just tell you as I go. This one is sky blue. And then I want to do one of my favorite colors that I mix myself. It is ultramarine blue, but it is mixed with iridescent white. And I wanted to do these from up high so the colors won't blend together, but it's really hard to do that with this split cup. So it is what it is. And then we'll do the other side while that levels out. I want to do some bright aqua green. And metallic cobalt. And sorry if this part is slow and boring. I am going to attempt the ring pour, which I messed up last time. So if that gets messed up, we'll do another wandering straight pour. And next to this blue, this is Cadmium Yellow Light Hue. It's my favorite yellow. Yellow is my favorite color, and that's my favorite yellow. So I might have used a little bit more than half in there. This is Cadmium Yellow Deep, but it's mixed with iridescent white. And I wonder if I can get it to go. That one seems a little bit thicker. It's more of a school bus yellow, I think. There's a little bit of blue on that. Wasn't intentional. But I mixed it with iridescent white. And this one is light coral. If you saw, I did a recent TikTok video about this color. This is a Master's Touch color from Hobby Lobby. And they used to call it flesh. And I don't agree with calling a paint color flesh. I know I understand they mean like the color, the meaty part under your skin. But to me, I didn't agree with that, so I always called it peach. But I'm glad to see that they've changed the name. It's very ever so slightly darker than it was before, I think. but it has the same item number or product number. So I'm glad to see that. I think they changed that color name. This is Cadmium Orange with iridescent white. I like mixing my colors with iridescent white to add a little bit of shimmer, and it lightens it up ever so slightly because some of these colors can be kind of dark. And I'm not very much of a fan of really dark colors. So that's leveled out enough that I'll put some Payne's Gray back on top of this to finish filling that center one up. But I'm hoping that that Payne's Gray and white can kind of mix together and give me some lacing or some, I don't know, I wanted like a light color and a dark color besides my actual colors. And I thought about using the 6-channel one and doing Payne's Gray on one side and some kind of white on the other side. But I wondered what would happen if I mixed them together. So we mix them together and see what happens. I'll wait just a minute to let that paint kind of, I'll wait a few minutes actually to see if those paints will mingle any where they all have 2 colors in each channel. And then I will do, I'm going to attempt a ring pour, and I have some plain just titanium white to go around the edges if I need to help it spread it all. Okay, anyway, I have no patience to wait any longer. So what I want to do is, that shouldn't matter. I want to remember to go like spin my thing a little bit as I pour, and I want to try to get all the paint out instead of trying, and I guess I've been stopping too soon. That's why I end up having drips. So I want to just try to do a better job. I might just, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I could even just straight pour some of it and spin a little bit. Because my circles, why don't I just straight pour a little bit? My circles are not, they're like really wiggly. Whoops, that was unintentional. I don't know if we can cover that up or not. That was unintentional as well. I had a cramp in my back and I messed that up. I may have to tilt some of this to tilt some of it off. I'm not really sure what the design's looking like because I'm watching my drizzle. Had another cramp in my back and a jerk in my arms. Whoops. I did the best I could, but let's try to get that off of there. And take a skewer and redraw those lines. That looks a lot better than what I normally get. This part is messed up. So it's a lot better than what I normally do. I'm liking the colors. I'm liking the dark next to the light. Let's torch. Pop some bubbles. And let me put some white around and then decide if I want to like tilt or spin first. Whoops. If I want to, I should probably try to tilt that part off. Let me see. I need a new palette knife. That would be nice. Because this one's really bad. My other one, hold on, that one's really bad. And this one's really big. So there's no, like, in between. I need this up against this to help it spin. I think I'll spin first, like a little spin, and then I will start to tilt. I want to just see what happens whenever it spreads out from a tilt or a spin before I see where I want to tilt. I'm messing that up. Yeah, I need to get that off of there. I have a lot of white so that it will just help everything spread. Okay. I want to just, like I said, I'm going to spin just a minute and spread it out a little bit. Oh wow, there's that messed up spot, and there's like the end. So much of that Payne's gray. I like that, but I want to tilt some of that off because I don't want that to be the entire thing. If I keep spinning, we're going to end up with more of that Payne's gray. I need to tilt some of that off. Tilt like that corner over there off, I think. And then if I spin some more, I can spin off that messed up spot. I hope you can see this. I've been using a kitchen tool under here that I'm trying not to get a lot of paint on, which I just stripped on now, but so I was trying to tilt away from the lid to one of my containers. Okay, now stretch back some. And now I'll do another spin. I'll do a good spin now. If I can see where I can set that on there. I'll do a good spin and wash my hands and come back. Okay, so I might have muted the sink, but I wanted you to watch the spin. I want a torch. I really like that. I really do. I don't know what else I might want to do with it. It could go that way. It could go that way. I really like it that way, the way that you're seeing it on the camera. Whoops, I just touched the corner. It could go that way. Or it could go that way. It could go any way, which is really neat. I don't know if there's like all my sides. Hold on, there's the one I touched. Let's just put some paint back on there. Well, of course I messed that up. I was going to say all my sides are covered and I don't really want to do anything else to it. As long as yeah. I don't really want to spin it anymore because I don't want to lose any more of the colors. I can see all of the colors in there almost. I can see some yellow and I can see that light coral and some of the cadmium orange next to that iridescent ultramarine blue. I can see the bright aqua green. I can pretty much see all the colors. This section looks a little bit strange, but I really like it. Let me check all my corners and all my sides again. But I think that everything's covered. And I don't want to spin it anymore and lose anything. I hope there's not too much paint, but it should be okay. I need to, I should scrape around the sides, but I haven't been doing that. I just like to let the paint run off as it will. And a lot of times I need help covering like an extra side, so I let it drip off. I don't need that this time, so maybe I will scrape, but I doubt it. If it makes the edges rough, then I just take a piece of sandpaper once it's completely dry after I varnish it, and or before I varnish it, and I just sand the like rough parts around the edges on the back because I don't worry about what the backs of them look like. I didn't get any lacing from the pearl white with the Payne's gray. There's a lot of that Payne's gray because that was in the center. I may try something like this again and do pearl white on one outside and Payne's gray on the other outside, like I initially planned on doing, but I wanted to use a 5-channel cup, and I like it. I'm really happy with it. I'm gonna stop rambling. Sorry that I talk so much. I'm starting to get some cells. I'm not sure why. There's no silicone in any of these paints. It could be air bubbles, I guess. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot more now from those air bubbles. I just mixed up these paints before I did this, so there may be more air in some of them than what I would normally have. So I didn't intend for the cells, but I'm not going to bother them. I'm just going to leave them. And if you're seeing this, please leave me a comment and let me know what you think. I appreciate every one of my 240 something followers. I appreciate every view and every comment that I get. I've been trying to grow this channel for a year and a half for art, and I'm really pleased with everyone that watches my videos. I do cut my videos down and put them on TikTok, and so if these videos are too long and you would rather see it in a 1-minute or 2-minute segment, go to my TikTok, which is also Gemini Witch 83, and just let me know what you think. Give me some more color ideas for something like this. I would love to do this again. I don't normally do something with a lot of dark colors like this, or I don't like a lot of really dark paintings from myself, But I'm really liking the Payne's Gray in this. I wish there wasn't quite so much. I did tilt some off. Maybe I should have tilted more off before I spun it again, but I just really like the lines and the look of this. I don't really have anything else to say. So, thanks as always for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share my videos with anyone who you think may be interested. And have a blessed day. Bye. Okay guys, I want to do a quick close-up for you so you can just see these colors and these lines, and I'm in love with this. I've got to try this again. I know I made a few mistakes with my ring pour, but I know that I had enough paint that I could tilt some off and spin some off and lose the parts that I didn't like. So I'm really happy with what is left. And I can still see most of my colors, so that makes me happy too. I'm really curious to see how this will dry. I'm afraid that it might get really dark with that Payne's Gray and how not a lot of that pearl white came through to make any kind of lacing or anything. But I'm hoping that it won't just be one dark mess. So thanks for watching and have a blessed day. Bye.